Kiara Fitzgerald and Bella Crow will be row number 1. Row 2 is Benjamin Opert and Cooper Sayer. Blade Corker and Olivia Higgs. Row 3, Harper Johnson, Campbell Gallegos, Sebastian DeMasi, and Axel Cray. Michaela Campbell, Axel Crow, and Rika Coyle to come from the back. Oh, there's chaos already further back through the field between DeMasi, Gallegos, Coyle, and Axel Crow, all getting caught up in it. But the green lights have come on. The question is, do they stay on as cars going left, right, and centre? And Chief Stewart Kim Beard says that was okay, as we had DeMasi getting very close to contact with a couple of drivers also getting up on Harper Johnson. But he's had a quick run to the top 5 as lap number 1 will go to a beautifully rebuilt car number 16 of Bella Crow. Sebastian DeMasi quickly onto the case as well for a challenge of the race lead as he gets past Coulter for second spot. And Kiara Fitzgerald, Benjamin Opert. Another one moving is Michaela Campbell, and car number 9 as she and Rika Coyle go to the outside of Kiara Fitzgerald. But the battle is for the race lead so far, as Bella Crow leads this one. And trying the over-under is DeMasi, as they try and draw level. Does the 21 on the 16, as a very quick car number 21 is on the hands this weekend, as he's come from near on tail of the field to hit the race lead in just 3 laps. As the Tyre Moore Donnybrook car number 21 is your new race leader from Bella Crow, with Blaine Coulter still in the 3rd spot, but there's a multitude of cars all starting to close in, along with Kiara Fitzgerald, who's got some troubles with car number 65. The left rear is looking quite broken, and Blade Coulter as well is slowing dramatically, along with Campbell Gallegos. So Fitzgerald with a broken left rear tyre, still trying to mosey on the field as Olivia Higgs tries and chooses otherwise to get by the 65 machine, and that allows Axel Crow to go for the 2-for-1 special. This is all while your race leader is starting to close on to these drivers, as DeMasi is a runaway rocking horse in this one. Bella Crow still running in 2nd spot. Then it's a long way back to Rika Coyle, who's done a good job to get through the field as he's up into position number 3 from Opert and Michaela Campbell. They're running in 4th and 5th position as Blade Coulter is back under power with Cooper Sayer and Campbell Gallegos all right behind him. So there's cars scattered everywhere in completely different positions at the moment. There's fewer lap down, a couple of laps down, as well as DeMasi has been on a tear. He'll come and greet the white flag this time by, as still has a multitude of cars to get by, does the 21 machine, as the white flag is on show. He tries and gets by Harper Johnson and Blade Coulter as Campbell Gallegos goes for a spin. The 88 gets up, back up and running in turn number 1, but there's been plenty to talk about in this one for the new kids on the block out. New Star Junior Sedans, but there's been one driver who's been above and beyond and the rest of the field, and that has been Sebastian DeMasi, who takes the win quite comfortably in the end over Bella Crow. That car beautifully presented, the 16 machine. A new look. It really does turn heads, as Rika Coyle will be 3rd. Thank God for live timing in this one, as it just helps out exponentially. Trying to figure out where everyone finished, as I dare say Michaela Campbell and Benjamin Opert will be the last ones on the lead lap. Or will Blade Coulter be as well as he comes across the line? No, he won't. So 5 cars on the lead lap. Blade Coulter, Cooper Sayer, Axel Crow and Campbell Gallegos will be 7th, 8th and 9th. And it's Olivia Higgs in the 84, Kiara Fitzgerald in the 11, and Harper Johnson rounding out your field of 12. There was a lot to talk about in that one. So Bella Crow will be the first one to have her laps against the clock. No points on this. It's just simply you against the clock and for a little Terry Termite. So the one-lap dash for Junior Sedans start off with car number 16, a freshly built car for the Muja Pizza Bar. Surprise Meat Markets, Ambrose Logistics, Trinity Ejector Cleaning, car number 16 of Bella Crow. Bella had a good showing in her first heat race tonight with a second place run. And now has the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway all to herself for this one single lap. And Bella Crow, who will set the benchmark, will have a time of 23.656, which will be our quickest lap time on the board from 1 of 1. As the next one will be the lonesome rear-wheel drive in the field. Car number 69, Benjamin Opert. It's cool to see my coupe still running free. So too as well, not just the rear-wheel drive, but the two-door coupe for Opert and the Fencing Unlimited Bunbury Pounder Cloders. Car number 69. Now, such a twitchy little car as well. Big steering wheel and all for car number 69. But it's that distinctive sound that these cars have. And take me back to a time of 20 years ago when I was racing Junior Sedans. Oh, wow. Plenty of time has been and gone. And for Benjamin Opert, he'll be second with a 26.160. So 2.452 seconds was the gap of Benjamin Opert's from Bella Crow's 23.656 to our third driver in the Mirage is the 95 for Edge Fiberglass Coastal Cleaning Southwest. Car number 95 of Cooper Sayer, start of our current and three-time West Australian Production Sedan champion Kyle Sayer in his second year of Junior Sedan racing. His first full-time year, though, in the 95, and it's great to have him continuing to elevate his game around the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. He's been a frequent visitor of our fantastic track, and Cooper Sayer will slot himself into second spot with a 24.448. So Bella Crow still sits at the top with a 23.656. That leaves us with the 24 to come out from Narrajune in the Coolcar Automotive car number 24. It is the Daihatsu Charade of Blade Coolcar. The next to take a time around the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. Coolcar's first laps around the Collie Speedway as well this weekend as he navigates a new track. We saw him for the WA production sedan title over the Australia Day long weekend. And the Narrajune Earthworks and Concrete Narrajune Speedway put a good job on that opening night as a Blade comes across, and he will be third quickest at 24.712. So Blade Coolcar just wanting that extra lap, but it's only the one lap, not the two. As he will find his way to the infield. And that will bring out our next driver. A new car that we've seen her in for the first time anyway. She debuted it at the Geraldton City Speedway for Olivia Higgs in car number 84. Now in a Mitsubishi XL in the Belldivers Bulk Haulage sponsored car. New car for Olivia Higgs. Sorry, a Hyundai XL. Even Scott Beattie is catching me out on my incompetence with cars. That's bad when he's catching me out. Here comes the 84 machine of Olivia Higgs, chasing Bella Crow's 23.656 as the 84 pulls a lap time of 25.732 to put her in position at number 4. So Bella Crow, Cooper Sayer, Blade Coolcar, Olivia Higgs, Benjamin Opert our 5 drivers who have currently set a time, and that's how they sit from 1 through to 5. Harper Johnson will be our next driver, as she will have her first ever attempt at the Terry Termite. Johnson name, Fitzgerald name have been in and around this sport for so many years as they bring another generation to the sport with the Bunbury Mazda Edge Fiberglass KJB graphics, car number 67. That sparkling purple paint does look amazing as Harper Johnson has the make smoking history Collie Speedway all to her lonesome. She was involved in that opening lap incident where the race winner, Sebastian Amazi, almost clawed over the right front of car number 67 as Harper Johnson will set her lap time at a 29.602. So she will put herself into position number 6, and that leaves us with the 88 of Campbell Gallegos, who will be our next to set a time. So Campbell Gallegos from Darkin in the 88. I love the green wheels as well for the Kirks Transport backed car. I'm not even going to try and name cars after Scott Beattie called me out, and that really feels like I should be in the sin bin for anything like that. Maybe he should come and do this, and I'll do the timing. He doesn't know what a car is, and he doesn't know how to talk sometimes, but hey, neither do I sometimes. That's okay. As Campbell Gallegos will set a time to be 5th quick, a 26.085. And here comes probably will be the trend setup for the New Star Junior Sedans in the Tyson Moore Donnybrook Opal. Car number 21. He was our heat race winner. Earlier on was Sebastian Damazi, as he is our first driver who could really upset Bellacro's timing at the top of the trees. A 21 comes past, and he will go to the top with a 22.639. So new quick time in the Terry Termite will be Sebastian Damazi by 1.017 of a second over Bellacro. Leaves us with a handful of drivers, in fact, 3 of them in our New Star Junior Sedans. And up next, the New Star Juniors will be the Collie Radiator Service. Car number 15 of Axel Crow. So as he rolls past and greets the checkered flag for the Muja Pizza Bar, Axel Crow will go down as a 25.723. So Bellacro runs in second. Sebastian Damazi, still your quickest. As we move to Michaela Campbell in car number 9. Sorry, Malachi Campbell, do apologise. Her time goes up to 3rd quickest, 24.035 for Malachi Campbell. This will be the last of our New Star Juniors. Well, second to last of our New Star Juniors. We'll have one more come at the end of it all, of Kiara Fitzgerald. As here goes Riker Coyle in car number 34 on the Matt Hall Service Centre. Edge Fiberglass car number 34. Been in a war of worlds through the midway season of Riker Coyle, but definitely come onto the scene with his first ever heat race win in his first ever showing at the Allenbrook Speedway, as Riker Coyle's lap time will put him in position number 2 with a 23.309. That leaves us with just the one New Star Junior to come across, and it will be Kiara Fitzgerald in car number 65. Green lights has been called, and she is right on the loud pedal as she's having some trouble getting it into gear. As you hear it rev limiting the 65, and there it goes into gear. Oh, poor roll come to the line for Kiara Fitzgerald, and that's going to hamper her big time. And she's back up and underway. So not her first rodeo for the Terry Termite one-lap dash, but not the best of starts, but she will come out and be in position number 10 with a 29.450. So Sebastian Damazi, the quickest of our New Star Juniors, with a 22.639. Riker Coyle second, 23.309. And Bella Crow, 23.656. On to our Top Star Junior sedans now, with Travis Lehman in car number 71 for Bunbury Custom Cabinets. The first to set a lap time. And that is not sounding well at all. But again, my eye has not been smart on anything when it comes to even car makes at the moment. But for Lehman, he will have a lap time to set for the Top Star Junior sedans that will be to the top. And well, maybe even if it's ill sounding, a 21.926 puts him at the top of the tree. It was the podium at the WA title at the Tyre Power Management Up Speedway, and he's held the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway flag proud. Has the Ivix Industries, H-Tech Mechanical, Marston Melts, car number 5 of Jesse Hammond. Hammond, with his one lap to shine of the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway, is looking mighty fast in car number 5, and he will hit the tree with a very quick time, 21.504 for Jesse Hammond. So a new quick time by 0.4 of a second. Leaves us with 5 still to run. And it's another of our locals in car number 18 from Muja Pizza Bar, Trenny's Injector Cleaning, and D-Max Performance Centre. It is car 18 of Xavier Crow. And he has got that thing 5th pin to the floor. Didn't even back off going into turn number 1 and 2. And does the same to 3 and 4. He is holding it flat. Here's the chance of the local brigade for Xavier Crow, and he will be 3rd quickest, a 22.225. He had that thing binned from start to finish and was not going to back off. So Hammond, Lehman, Xavier Crow now, the way they run, and that leaves us with 4 to run. And it was last year's Princess of the Road in the Comex Civil, car number 38 of Tiramato. There was a back off for the 38 machine of Amato. Took the win on the last lap in last year's Princess of the Road. But still, a win is a win. You only need to lead that last lap, and she did that. Zamato, who finished 2nd in the opening heat race tonight, will come through with a time that is 2nd quickest. Tiramato goes into position number 2 with a 21.651. So Hammond, Amato, and Lehman, your top 3. And as we move now to Poppeninning in car number 23, a hello to Adam Reynolds. And not only is he pinned, but the limiter being smashed as well. You heard it. Hitting it right before he entered turn number 1 and again through turn 3. As Adam Reynolds giving it the Xavier Crow treatment. And he will run through and come past and go third quickest. 21.901 for Adam Reynolds. Hammond and Marto Reynolds now your top 3, and that leaves us with 2. Already said it, the Too Fast, Too Furious Special, the S2000 inspired livery of Indy Kulka from Narrogin. Be our second to last driver to roll past Ian Crow for her 1 lap dash. And so far, 21.504 has been the lap to match. We've had a few challenges for the minor placings. What does Kulka have? Indy Kulka goes to 7th with a 22.783. And that just leaves us with the 1. And the final car to roll through to greet the times is the 11 of Jaden Stads, our final driver in the Stads Motorsport Car 11. So 19 drivers have now passed the Ian Crow and the starter signal to greet their 1 lap. And for Stads, who we saw at the WA title, will roll through and come across the line 5th quickest. So how about a round of applause, Collie, for your junior sedans and your quickest in the Tiri Termite 1 lap dash, Jesse Hammond. Hammond, 21.504 was the quickest from Tiramato's 21.654. Adam Reynolds was third, 21.901. Travis Lehman fourth, 21.926. And Jaden Stats rounds up your top 5 with a 21.993. Xavier Crow, Sebastian Damazi was the fastest of our New Star Junior sedans. His time at 22.639 was 7th quickest. Indy Kulka, Riker Coyle, Bella Crow, Michaela Campbell, Cooper Sayer, Blade Kulka, Olivia Higgs, Campbell Gallegos, Benjamin Opert, Kiara Fitzgerald, Harper Johnson, and Axel Crow will be the way that we saw him in the 1 lap dash. As Sebastian Damazi is quickly on the pace as well to find himself around the outside of Riker Coyle and will take over the race lead. So the man that did all the hard yards in his opening heat race didn't have to do so much in that one, as he's quickly to position number 1. Riker Coyle and Campbell 2nd and 3rd. From Axel Crow, Blade Kulka, Cooper Sayer and Ballacrow, this 4, 5, 6, 7 car battle for 4th place is very interesting. Cooper Sayer finding the inside of Axel Crow. And here comes Ballacrow and Kiara Fitzgerald with Benjamin Opert and the 88 of Campbell Gallegos also into play. So a great old battle for the minor placings at the moment, as that 7-car battle has shrunk to a 3-way challenge for position number 4. Sebastian Damazi still leads in car number 21. Coyle, Campbell and Kulka still 1, 2, 3 and 4, but the battle for position number 4 is the fun one between Kulka Sayer and Ballacrow. Kiara Fitzgerald is also into play as well, as she's all alone in the grand scheme of this one. As right behind them, there's another 3-way battle going on between Opert, Axel Crow and Campbell Gallegos. And the leaders go around the outside of Harper Johnson. Well, 2nd and 3rd too. And meanwhile, the 4th place battle are very close to putting a lap down on car number 67 that really could throw the cat amongst the pigeons in this one, as Crow looks to the outside of Kulka with a big challenge on the outside. Here comes the 16 machine. A beautiful look for Ballacrow is on the challenge to the outside of Kulka. Sayer's still there in with a chance as well, as they go neck and neck contact between the two. Kulka still hangs on. Meanwhile, there's 2 laps left for Damazi. who leads by nearly 6 seconds over Coyle and Campbell. But we have had our eyes fixated on 4th, 5th and 6th throughout the entirety of this one. Blade Coulter driving the wheels off. Car number 24 to hold on to Balacrow and Cooper Sayer. White flag is at the showing though for these drivers. And Sebastian Namazi, who rolls past the KJB sign for the 8th and final time, will take victory in heat race number 2 of our New Star Junior Sedan Stakes to KJB Industries. Riker Coyle will be second, with Blade Coulter actually coming home in third. Campbell with a mistake on the last lap will get demoted by Coulter. Balacrow, Cooper Sayer, Kiara Fitzgerald and Axel Crow. Another fun one for our New Star Junior Sedans, and Sebastian Namazi will be 2 from 2 as he will line up at the point for the 15-lap Jack Beard Prince/Princess of the Road for our New Star Junior Sedans. Like that that's an ugly-looking start. But Riker Coyle got a jump and a half. I think there's problems with Damazi. That car is not going at all. Sebastian Damazi is going to go to the infield. He is out. Oh, that is Heartbreak Hotel for car number 21. The man who looked like to be the one to watch and our New Star feature racers found himself back on the infield as the window net has come off and Damazi is out. More cars on the infield. Blade Coulter is joined. Let's go back to some music. Oh, Little Red Corvette's almost finished. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but that is interesting. Kiara Fitzgerald will choose to go to the infield. Blade Coulter will rejoin. So we lost 2 junior sedans so far. Damazi, who was meant to be our pole man, and Kiara Fitzgerald, who I can't really tell you where she was meant to be starting. I've got, safely to say, no idea how they are restarting. Let's just go this. Here is how they're starting. This will be their 3rd attempt. So let's see how we go from here. Green lights are on. Let's try again. And the good thing is, when I don't say anything, we seem to be able to get through at least the back straight. Riker Coyle will lead. Oh, Blade Coulker with some aero deficiency is the bonnet, if you can call it, or back panel is flying in the wind as Cooper Sayer is coming for a bit of a challenge for third spot as we got the opening lap completed. Now we're trying to get some rhythm. It's not a bird, a bee, or Superman. It's just Blade Coulker running in that third spot, just ahead of Cooper Sayer as Riker Coyle in car number 34 is a man on a mission at the moment, as he'll be the first to see the lap competitors just ahead of him of Harper Johnson and Olivia Higgs in the 84 and 67 respectively. Coyle with a 1.8 second advantage in the Matt Hall Service Centre, car number 34. And this is when it really gets interesting for our New Star Junior Sedans. Lap competitors come thick and fast, and especially as these drivers are in their first to second years of Junior Sedan racing, so they are just learning the ropes and learning where to position their car. Harper Johnson has been a little bit of a nail to the side of Riker Coyle, is running right around the outside. Has been Bella Crow. A big move to the outside, but Coyle fights back, and Riker Coyle will still lead. He did that while trying to lap three cars at the same time. Oh, Harper Johnson just with a bit of a mishap. So too Bella Crow, who was very close into the concrete wall. She fights back. So 16 is definitely the lady on a move as Riker Coyle now sees Benjamin open just ahead of him in car number 69. He played it safe and waited for the moment and moved to the inside. This time he does the exact same thing, so plays it very smart when it comes to lap competitors as Riker Coyle leads Bella Crow. Blade Coulker's in third from Cooper Sayer, McKaylee Campbell, Axel Crow, Benjamin Opert, Campbell Gallegos, Olivia Higgs, and Harper Johnson, your 10 cars on the racetrack. So we did start with 12 over the weekend, but we did lose 2 at the start of this one. Sebastian Damasi in car number 21, who's been the end thing for our junior sedans, and car number 65 of Kiara Fitzgerald. As we hit the halfway mark, 8 laps have been complete, 7 still to run. And lap competitors aren't done just yet as Harper Johnson gets around the outside of Olivia Higgs. She's starting to find her feet as this race goes on longer. Higgs going a lap down as Riker Coyle charges around the outside in car number 34. He opened up the advantage to just under a second. It's 9.8 the last time around, but he's now on the back bumper of Harper Johnson, who's found another gear in car number 67. And the gap still stays at 1 second. Axel Crow is next as McKaylee Campbell, car number 9, is all out of shape. As Cooper Sayer moves himself up into position number 3 ahead of Coulker, Campbell, Crow, Campbell, Gallegos, Benjamin Opert, Harper Johnson, and Olivia Higgs. 4 laps remaining. And it's home and hose for Riker Coyle so far. As Bella Crow finds a wider way around the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway that seems not to be working to her advantage. With 3 laps left to run, it's all been run and won, especially with a 3-second buffer that Riker Coyle does have on the chasing Bella Crow. But there is still a couple of cars just ahead of car number 34. One of them is Axel Crow, the other Benjamin Opert. And the gap that was at once 3 seconds has been crushed now to 1.3 seconds, but for Riker Coyle's advantage, he did find those cars on the front straight. Oh, sorry, I should say on the back straight, while Bella Crow's trying to make the moves as wide as she possibly can, as the white flag is showing. And it will be a go-to-woe win in the end for Riker Coyle, who puts a great set of laps in the Matt Hall Service Centre car number 34. This is behind Michaela Campbell in car number 9 to take out the victory in the New Star Junior Sedan. Jack Beer, Prince of the Road. Bella Crow will be second from Cooper Sayer, Blade Corker, and Michaela Campbell will be the last car on the lead lap. One lap down be Axel Crow, Campbell Galagos, Benjamin Opert, and Harper Johnson, along with Olivia Higgs. One car sounds like it's about to fall apart here on the front straight. In fact, it has fallen apart. There's parts here on the front straight. But how about a round of applause for your feature race winner as he'll come to greet the checkered flag and take his lap of honour as he comes around. Why not give a round of applause to Riker Coyle? He'll get the checkered flag from Greg Avens. As he comes around, how about a round of applause, Collie? Your winner of the Jack Beer New Star Junior Sedan, Prince of the Road, Riker Coyle.
To kick it off, we will go with the New Star Juniors Princess of the Road. New Stars, third place today, Cooper Sayer.
I'd like to thank Mum, Dad, Granddad, Troy, Nan, Grandma and Papa, all my sponsors, Millie and Collie.
And yes, obviously with a name like Sayer, that won't be the last time he's up here. So. Second place in a brand new car, Bella Crow.
I'd like to thank Collie Speedway for the work they do, all my sponsors, Dad, Rob, Phil, Pop, Darren, and everyone else who helped build my car, and KJV for doing the design and stickering it. And yeah.
First place tonight, I'm not 100% sure of this, so I don't want to get it wrong, but I believe it's young Riker's first win. Yeah, good on you, young fella. Riker Coyle.
I'd like to thank Ben Haynes and Angus because without them I wouldn't have been racing tonight. Mum, Dad, Cass and my little sister Kyla, and all my sponsors, Angus Bot Motorsport, Matt Wolves Premium Service Centre, Ivix Industries, Ellis Designs, Racing, Slim's Tyre Service, Merger Contracting, Asphalt Recyclers Australia, JMN Asphalt, MyNet, H5 Glass, Trends Injector Cleaning, Routini Chimney Sweeping Tyre Power, Collie, Sutton Bucket Cleaning Service, and Gourmet Grazing by Courtney.
Okay, parents, you can come up, you want your photos. Smile, kids. Oh,